My family doesn't believe me when I tell them that I really want ties for Christmas, which makes me super boring. But
I don't know, I've probably given some gifts that people would consider to be their worst gift.
As a kid, I remember getting a 10-speed bicycle. I thought that was the greatest thing of all time.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
My father bought me a bike with the banana seat. Oh, man, that was the gift. The long banana seat. It was a gray bike, had the black banana seat on it, and that bike was actually stolen.
Was 11Alive. I wanted her so badly because she peed and pooped and did all of that amazing stuff that real babies did.
A trip to Thailand?
You got a trip to Thailand?
Yeah. Well, I'm getting it this Christmas, but I already know I got it.
No. Isn't that sad?
My favorite was the vertibird.
Vertibirds.
The vertibird is a helicopter that kids today would laugh at because they have real helicopters that hover and drones and stuff like that. This was a little center-mounted little console that had a little pole out of it, and it had a helicopter attached to it that would just fly in circles, and I could hover and go backwards and pick things up with it, but nothing like what kids have today. But I loved my vertibird. I think that's one of my favorite gifts of all time.
But, you know, I need them, and I don't really want anything else. I've been wearing the same overcoat for 30 years. I don't need that stuff.
And the worst gift I ever got was a pair of pants because I didn't want any clothes as a kid. I just wanted toys. So, and I remember what they looked like. They were like these hideous Kelly green khakis with like pleats. They were awful. That's the worst.
You know, I mean, I don't know how old I was, 12, 10, something like that. And I was used to riding little, you know, kid bikes, little Huffies and that kind of thing. And then when I got a 10-speed bike, that was just like, I thought that I'd hit the, you know, that I could be in the Indy 500 now, you know, with a 10-speed bike. I remember that thing sitting in my grandmother's den when I woke up Christmas morning. And that's probably the most memorable. I also got, when I was a kid, I wanted an electric guitar. And so my parents got me a guitar that plugged into an electrical system, a speaker, but it was like plastic. But it was as much as I deserved or needed at the time, so that was good.
Stolen for parts. By the time we found the dude and the bike, yeah, it was all parts. It was all parts. But that was my favorite gift of all time. It was great.
Well, you know, okay, this might sound kitschy, but it's sincere. We did one year where we didn't give tangible gifts. We gave gifts of time. And I was a teenager, and at first the idea, like, horrified me. I thought, what, I'm not gonna get something? But when I opened it up and really got to read what the gifts were, it became a tradition that we did every year, or I would beg for us to do every year. Like, my dad gave me tennis lessons for one Saturday for 2 hours, one weekend every month, and it was just time that I knew I was always gonna have with my dad. And now, even to this day, like last year, my dad and I have done trips to Caribou Coffee on Saturday mornings to have coffee together. So that would definitely be a favorite gift.
Years ago, my mother gave me a ring, a cameo ring, and when I was in college, I'd always admired her ring, and to this day, I still wear it just about daily. I think that was a pretty special gift.
My favorite gift was the stereo my dad gave me because it had a phonograph on it. And I know you kids don't know what a phonograph is. See, that's where we took this vinyl record and we would play music out of it. My worst Christmas gift was the Steve Austin Bionic Man with the little removable arm plate. I thought I could actually perform surgery on him, and it was just a bunch of plastic crap, and I hated it and wound up throwing it away.
You know, as far as gifts go, we don't spend a lot of money for gifts. We like being together and eating and drinking and listening to music and all of that. We don't do a lot of gifts over the years. So I'm trying to think about any gifts that I've really enjoyed in my life, and most of them have been, you know, giving surprise gifts to either my son or stepdaughter or my wife. So I'm hard pressed on that one to remember some sort of material possession that sort of sticks out.
And how long did you play with this vertibird?
For a few weeks, and then it went in the closet.
And then it got broken or something like that. Yeah, mine had to be Baby Tender Love because I wanted a Baby Tender Love. Say Baby Tender Love. She's a baby you can love. She had human-like skin, and I thought that was the coolest thing. And she was soft, and she had beautiful hair and a little cherub mouth, and I thought she was adorable. And I didn't know where she was. I was sad because I didn't get her. And then my mom said, "Oh, look up in the tree. There's baby Tenderlove." She was in the tree like an angel.
Santa put it in the tree to surprise you.
That's right. Santa flew baby Tenderlove up at the top of the tree, and she was waiting for me. That was a very happy memory.
Wow, trip to Thai. I
Yeah.
can't beat that. I was gonna say like the the Evil Knievel thing that you'd crank up and the. with
Well, as
the-
an adult, a trip to
all right,
Thailand
yeah,
is like
that's
the
pretty
best
good.
gift. But
That's pretty good.
yeah, as a
The worst gift is underwear. You know, it's like when I was a kid and my mom would give socks and underwear, I always felt gypped. It's like, I'd rather have the coal. At least I can burn the coal and stay warm. You're going to give me socks and underwear? Really? Like, aren't you supposed to give me socks and underwear as my mom and dad?
I mean, honestly, one of the best gifts I ever could have asked for was my daughter this year. It's a beautiful gift. People are asking me, what do you want? Nothing. I really don't want anything this year.